Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste, Bhagini.
We can start, Bhagini.
Mahodaya. Namaste, Mahodaya. Namaste, Sarvebhyah. I welcome you all to the learning of Sriman Narayaneeyam. I request Mahodaya to start with a prayer.
Sarvebhyah namaskaraha. Sarvesham hardam swagatam suswagatam cha. First of all, I would like to wish you all a happy Narayaneeyam day. Today is the day when Patadiri, the author of Narayaneeyam, submitted and dedicated the Grantha Narayaneeyam to God, Lord Guru Vairappa. So we'll remember that day and we'll celebrate that day by starting to learn to chant Narayaneeyam. So first of all, I'll chant the Mangala Stotras. Allow me to share the screen.
Mahodaya.
Okay, not necessary. Shuklam Bharataram Vishnum Shashivarnan Chadurbhujam Prasannavatanan Dhyayet Sarva Vikhnopashantaye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnuhu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Pitambarang Karavirajita Shanka Chakra Kaumodagi Sarasijang Karuna Samudram Ratha Sahayam Atisundara Mantahasam Vadalayesha Manisham Hriti Bhavayami. Sarvesham Punaha Swagatam to this course on learn to chant Sriman Narayaneeyam. Welcome. I welcome you all.
Dhanyavad, Mahodaya. Ram, Ram, Ram. Welcome one and all to the first batch of learning to chant Sriman Narayaneeyam. My name is Radha. With me is Srimati Komala Raghunath Bhagini, and we are extremely privileged to introduce you all to Shri.Seetharaman Mahodaya, who is our Guru and taught us Bhagavad Gita since November 21 for 1 year. And then we got opportunity to serve him and stay in his guidance for 1 more year. We are extremely thankful to Srimati Kamakshi Bhagini once again for giving us this opportunity to learn and serve simultaneously. We too will be learning to chant along with you all. Dr. S. Seetharaman was born in 1948 in Ernakulam. I'm sorry, give me a minute. Shri.Seetharaman Mahodaya, born in Kerala, now residing in Bengaluru, is highly qualified. After working as chief scientist and retiring in 2008, he took up second career as professor in engineering colleges and took retirement in 2018. He started his spiritual journey in 2021 by enrolling to Bhagavad Gita course under the guidance of his guru, Kumari Jananishri, with encouragement from Srimati Kamakshi Bhagini. On successful completion of learning to chant Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, He taught Bhagavad Gita in 2 batches. He participates regularly in Ekadashi group chanting of Bhagavad Gita and Vishnu Sahasranama. Also, he helps devotees who are in need of pronunciation correction and chanting without mistakes. His simple lifestyle, caring nature, and volunteering to help anyone inspires us the most. Learning pattern of shlokas in the main class will be as follows. After Mahodaya recites once, he will continue to give a brief meaning of the shloka, and then 2 devotees will be called out to repeat Mahodaya in word level, 2 devotees will be called out to repeat in pada level, 3 devotees will be called out to repeat a line at a time. 2 devotees will repeat the entire shloka and 1 devotee for full shloka. All these levels will be explained by Mahodaya. While 1 devotee is called out to repeat, others should continue to practice along in mute only. The above pattern may slightly vary in few shlokas. Basic idea is to listen carefully till Mahodaya recites and then repeat. Please recite only whenever, whatever was recited by Mahodaya. For word, pada and line, devotees will repeat twice after Mahodaya. For shloka and full shloka, devotees will repeat only once. Any disturbance in the class by any devotee will be sent to waiting room. Calling order will neither be in alphabetical order nor will be same every day. Each day will be different based on various factors, that is, number of classes attended, time spent in Zoom session, participation in Parayan, etc. Hence, devotees are requested to attend regularly and stay in the meeting from beginning to end and actively participate in various events posted in the group by checking the messages and responding in time. Number of shlokas covered per class will vary depending on the difficulty of shloka or time availability, etc. Video can be switched off in the learning sessions. Classes will be held on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from tomorrow, and timings will be 11 a.m. to 12 noon. Please log in by 10:45 a.m. Link will be open from 10:45 a.m. Doubts related to Narayaneeyam or pronunciation can be clarified either before or after class. Please avoid asking during class. Technical or course flow related doubts can be clarified by sending a WhatsApp message to Kamakshi Bhagini. She is the admin of the lesson-related doubts. Any type of course-related announcements will be shared in the group, and if any forms, poll, sheets are to be filled, we'll usually have enough time of 24 hours to respond. Hence, I would recommend everyone to check the WhatsApp group at least once a day. Any responses after the time or date mentioned will not be considered. Apart from main classes, extra practice sessions will be planned and posted. Those who are interested may choose a session based on convenient time or language posted by Sahasekshikas. To be able to continue in practice sessions, main class attendance is compulsory. We arrange group Parayan on every Ekadashi after completion of a Dashaka, and same will be posted in the group. We encourage everyone to actively participate. Individual Parayan can be given for every Dashakam after it is completed in main class and when you are confident with a complete Dashakam. On completion of your course and IPs of all the Dashakas, you can give Sampurna Parayan. Step-by-step guidance will be posted in group, requesting everyone to keep checking messages and stay updated. Rename in Zoom. It is essential to log in with registered name for easy identification, maintain attendance, and to get chance to recite in the classroom. Hand raise in Zoom. Sometimes we may ask devotees to use the hand raise option in Zoom if you want to recite in class. Sometimes we may call out devotees in planned order after following certain criteria. You may or may not get opportunity to recite in spite of using hand raise, as this would depend on number of devotees using this option and time limit of class. Playlist in YouTube or in group description. In case you miss the class, you can find the link in either YouTube or group description. We shall soon share a small video of how to check this. Please purchase a book. I request devotees to arrange your own book for reference and mark the pronunciation corrections given by Mahodaya during class or later by watching the video from playlist, as PDF will not be shared. Can't recite in class. If you're traveling or not well or for any other reason not in a position to unmute and recite in class, which may cause disturbance, you may listen to class on YouTube or later in playlist. Please do not log in to Zoom in such case. Dhanyavadaha. With this, I will end the presentation and request Mahodaya to take over. Any doubts related to this can be discussed after today's class or tomorrow before class.
Thank you very much, Radha Bhagini, and thanks to Radha Bhagini and Kamala Bhagini for assisting in this chanting journey. So we'll start with, I'll again welcome you all to this class, and we will start with just a brief introduction of Sriman Narayaneeyam. So many of you know, but still for the completeness sake, I will just say a few words. So Sriman Narayaneeyam is a very scholarly summarization or condensation of Bhagavata Purana. Bhagavata Purana, as you know, written by Veda Vyasa, and it has got 18,000 slokas. So it was summarized into around 1034. Some say 1036, 1034, 1036 verses by Narayana Bhattacharya. And this work is highly acclaimed for its devotional fervor, highly devotional and also highly literary merit. We'll see how it is. And basically, it narrates a series of episodes from the Bhagavata Purana, choosing the most pious of the Lord, and the incarnations of Vishnu are traced with utmost sincerity and devotion. So each episode is made into a solemn prayer, pouring out his soul in total surrender to the Lord. So Bhattacharya was a highly erudite scholar in Sanskrit. He was born in 1560 AD in a village near the famous Tirunavaya temple in Kerala. So from the very young age, he mastered all the Vedas, Vedangas, and Shastras, everything he mastered. His father and his elder brother were his teachers initially. Then he learned Sanskrit from one Achyuta Pisharadi, a great scholar of that time. So he learned Sanskrit from Achyuta Pisharadi. And I read somewhere Achyuta Pisharadi was also his father-in-law. So what happened? So a specific incident that led to the composition of Narayaneeyam is this. So when Bhattacharya was 27 years old, he was student of Sanskrit with Pisharadi, Achyuta Pisharadi. Achyuta Pisharadi suddenly developed an affliction of paralytic stroke, and he was bedridden with a severe pain. So Bhattacharya, his student, and Pisharadi was his guru. So Bhattacharya could not bear the pain that the guru was undergoing. So he wished that the affliction may be transferred to him. So by his yogic powers, he was an ardent devotee. So he could transfer that the affliction to himself. So Pisharadi became gradually well, and Bhattacharya became sick with the paralytic attack. So he was bedridden and he had severe pain. So at that time, Tunja Terutachan is considered the father of Malayalam literature, and he also wrote the Adhyatma Ramayanam. in Malayalam. He happened to visit him. So he asked him to go to Guruvayur and to pray to Lord Guruvayurappan, because those days people believed Guruvayurappan could cure diseases and cure all the ailments. So, and also he said, Edutachan advised him to start from fish, that is mean tottu kootuka, like that he advised him in Malayalam. So people could not understand what he meant, but Bhattadiri could understand that what Edutachan meant. So he knew that we should start from the Matsyavatara, the incarnation of Mahavishnu. So he chose the Bhagavata Purana, and he went to Guruvayur, and he started composing this Narayaneeyam. And there's a place in in front of the deity, actually, where the Bhattadiri was sitting and writing. That's still earmarked even now. We can go there, we can see that. So every day he wrote one Dashakam, and he submitted to Guruvayurappan. And each Dashakam ends with a prayer to Guruvayurappan to cure his disease. So he continued the Dashakam every day, one Dashakam on the various incarnations of Vishnu. And on the 100th day, he had the vision of Guruvayurappan in front of him. So that he described. That is called the Keshadipadam Varnanam. That is, he described the 100th verse, 100th Dashakam. You can see that is described in great detail the actual Rupam of Mahavishnu, and he surrendered, and he was cured on that day. On the 100th day, he got cure for his ailment, and he submitted that text to Guruvayurappan. And on the Vrichchigam month of Malayalam month, 28th, is the day on which Bhattadiri dedicated the Narayaneeyam to Guruvayurappan. So that falls on this today. So that's why we observe this as the Narayaneeyam day. So, so he got completely cured of the affliction, and he was this was completed, and also he completed all the avatars, all the incarnations, whatever he wanted to include, summarized from the Bhagavatam, he completed on that day. So, and there is a reason also in the 100th Dashakam. He further says why this Narayaneeyam name was chosen for that. So, because he named the work Narayaneeyam because there were two reasons. That it is about Lord Narayana. This thing, everything is on Lord Narayana, and the poet's name is also Narayana. So both are Narayana. So because of that, he chose that name for Narayaneeyam. So that's how the Narayaneeyam took its shape. And now a brief note about the poem. So as a devotional poem, this is one of the highest, one of the best. So the poet stresses the path of devotion. He stresses repeatedly on Bhakti Yoga. So there is Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, but he says Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga only just prepares you for further development into Jnana Yoga. And Jnana Yoga needs intense dedication and intense preparation. So Bhakti Yoga is much easier. So it is Bhakti Yoga is just but the intense love for God. The path of Bhakti is open to everyone. And to develop the love for the Bhakti for Lord Guruvayurappan is very easy, because he is beauty incarnate. Guruvayurappan is beauty incarnate, and it does not need much effort. So the first few Dashakams deal with the essence of Upanishads. So it contains all the Vedantic aspects, you will see that. And every verse is addressed to the Lord. And at the end of every Dashakam, he'll be praying for the welfare, for his own cure of the ailment. Every Dashakam, end of every Dashakam. So you must remember also that when Bhattadiri wrote this when he was in great pain and agony, because he was suffering from that paralytic attack and the pain associated with that. So the poet's heartfelt prayer and high devotion is shown, is echoed in this text, and it is written first person singular, and is direct conversation with the Lord. So he's directly conversing with the Lord, first person singular. So so anybody reading it would also be conversing with the Lord directly in person. So any of us reading the Narayaneeyam will also be addressing the Lord individually, because it is first person singular. In that text, Bhattadiri has done. So when we read this, we will be conversing with the Lord. So there's great effect on the devotee. So needless to say, it's a tonic for Ayus, Arogyam, and Saukyam. Ayur, Arogya, Saukyam. So this is what he stresses. Bhattadiri stresses that Ayus, that is longevity, and Arogyam, health, and Saukyam, happiness. So these things are he's praying God for that. But this is praying for this not for enjoying the pleasures of the world, but for serving him, serving God, and also serving humanity. So this work is eminently suitable for daily parayana. In traditional Malayalam Kerala houses, they'll be chanting this daily. So you can chant one Dashakam per day, or any number of slokas you can chant, and this is supposed to bestow happiness and saukyam in the family. So from the literary point of view, he's one of the best, because he was a scholar. He had mastered all the Vedas and also Sanskrit literature. He was very well versed. So there was no dearth of words or meters for him to choose. He had plenty of in his store. He knew many things. So a number of, it's called, what is called meters. So in when you make these poems, you have meters. So there are a number of different meters. He has used a variety of meters. I counted about 22 meters he has used. So each meter has different requirements, and we have to satisfy those requirements. And each meter conveys some meaning, some his bhava, his feelings. Everything is expressed through that meters. So suddenly he will be changing from one meter to another meter. So there will be a variety will be there. So that will be very interesting to chant. And he chooses words and meters in a manner to make the narration come alive in front of our eyes. That's what it is about Narayaneeyam. So this is on a brief about description about Narayaneeyam and how it was composed, and about the poet and how he happened to write this, and how he attained his own relief from the affliction that he suffered. So with this background, we will just start the first sloka. This is a dhyana sloka. So this also we can chant. I'll chant this, and some one devotee can chant along with me.
Sure. Sirisha Bhagini? Sirisha
Namaste.
Raghav.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste, Mode. Pitambaram.
Pitambaram.
One more.
Pitambaram.
Karavirajita.
Karavirajita. Karavirajita.
Shanka Chakra.
Shankha Chakra. Shankha Chakra.
Kaumodaki.
Kaumodaki. कौमोदकी
सरसिजं
सरसिजं सरसिजं
करुणासमुद्रं
करुणासमुद्रं करुणासमुद्रं.
Now we will combine it. When you combine this, we will have to use that rule, Anuswara rule. Pitambarang Karavirajita. And then here Shankha Chakra is continuation is there. So we'll continue to chant this. And here again Sarasijang Karuna Samudram. Like that we'll finish this entire, this is one pada. We'll complete that. Pītambarang Karavirajita Shankha Chakra Kaumodaki Sarasijang Karuna Samudram.
पीताम्बरं करविराजितशङ्खचक्रकौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रम्.
Chant once again.
पीताम्बरं करविराजितशङ्खचक्रकौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रम्.
Radha Sahayam, Radha Sahayam,
राधासहायं राधासहायं
Adisundaram, Adisundaram.
अतिसुन्दरं अतिसुन्दरं.
Oh, here Atisundara, Atisundara, Atisundara.
अतिसुन्दर अतिसुन्दर.
Mandahasam,
मन्दहासं मन्दहासं.
Vatalayesham,
वातालयेशं वातालयेशं.
Anisham,
अनिशं अनिशं.
Kriti Bhavayami.
हृदि भावयामि हृदि भावयामि.
I'll chant. Radha Sahayamati Sundaramandahasam Vatalayeshamanisham Kriti Bhavayami.
राधा सहायमति सुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि.
Okay.
राधा सहायमति सुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि.
Dhanyawad. Here we can, I know you know the meaning of this Pitambaram, that is yellow dress, that is Mahavishnu's dress, and Karavirajita Shankha Chakra. In the four hands he has Shankha Chakra, Kaumodagi is the mace, and Sarasijam is the lotus, and he is Karuna Samudram, and Radha Sahaya, Radha Disundara Mandahasam. And Vatalayesham Anisham. That Vatalayesham is Guruvayur, lot of Guruvayur. Anisham. Anisham means both day and night, always. Hridi Bhavayami. I will always worship him in my heart. This is what the sloka means. So I'll chant once again this continuous, all the lines. Pītambarang Karavirajita Shankha Chakra Kaumodagi Sarasijang Karuna Samudram Radha Sahayamati Sundaramandahasam Vadalayeshamanisham Kriti Bhavayami.
पीताम्बरं करविराजितशङ्खचक्रकौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रं राधा सहायमति सुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि.
Uttam. Uttam, Bani.
धन्यवाद.
chanted.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Anybody else will chant?
Gayatri Krishna Bhagini.
Mahodaya.
You want let's see, Pitambaram.
Okay. Pitambaram kar. Shall I chant, Mahodaya?
Yeah, you can chant. You can chant.
पीताम्बरं करविराजितशङ्खचक्र कौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रं राधासहायमतिसुन्दर मन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि.
Uttam.
Jai Shri Parameshwaran Bhagini.
Namaste. पीताम्बरं करविराजितशङ्खचक्रकौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रं राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि.
Uttam. Well chanted.
Sujata Kamat Bhagini. Sujata Kamat Bhagini.
Sujata Latkar. Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
पीताम्बरं करविराजितशङ्खचक्रकौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रम् राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि.
Uttam.
धन्यवादः.
K. Arati Bhagini.
पीताम्बरं करविराजितशङ्खचक्रकौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रं राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि.
Uttam. So go to the first sloka of the actual text, first Dashakam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Krishnaya Parabrahmane Namaha. Prathamam Dashakam Shri Bhagavan Mahimanu Varnanam. The glory of the Lord. The description of the glory of the Lord. So this is the first Dashakam. So this first sloka is actually essence of Vedanta. It's actually Vedanta. I'll explain in detail. But this is written, they are written, I tell you, in different meters. So this meter is called Shraddhara. Shraddhara meter is one of the long meters. So it has got 21 syllables in each pada. Each pada 21 syllables. This is the longest in this text. Still longer meters are there, but in this text this is the longest, 21 syllables. And here these are all samasta padas, what he called samasas. The combined, many words are combined in one this itself. So that's why we get this long thing, and we have to chant them as it is. So we cannot stop in between. So here there are some pauses are allowed, which is called yatiki. Yatiki, that is, you can stop at 7, after 7 syllables, 14 syllables, and 21. You can stop, you can take break there, and you can continue to chant. So this is what is the rule of this meter. we'll see how it is done. So we'll start chanting. Somebody can.
Okay, Mahodaya. Sita Shankar Bhagini.
Me, madam? I didn't hear the name clearly.
Yes, Sita Shankar Narayan Bhagini.
Okay. Okay.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste, Mahodaya. Let's start. Sandrananda.
Sandrananda. Sandrananda.
Avabhotatmakam.
Avabodhatmakam. Avabodhatmakam.
Anupamitam.
Anupamitam. Anupamitam.
Kaladeshavadhibhyam.
Kaladeshavadhibhyam. Kaladeshavadhibhyam.
Nirmuktam.
Nirmuktam. Nirmuktam.
Nityamuktam.
Nityamuktam. Nityamuktam.
Nigama.
Nigama. Nigama.
Shatasahasrena.
Shatasahasrena. Shatasahasrena.
Nirbhasyamanam.
Nirbhasyamanam. Nirbhasyamanam.
Aspashtam.
Aspashtam. Aspashtam.
Drishtamatre.
Drishtamatre. Drishtamatre.
Punaruru purusharthatmakam.
Punaruru purusharthatmakam. Punaruru purusharthatmakam.
Brahmatattvam.
Brahmatattvam. Brahmatattvam.
Tattavad bhati.
Tattavad bhati. Tattavad bhati.
Sakshat.
Sakshat. Sakshat.
Guru pavanapure.
Guru pavanapure. Guru pavanapure.
Hanta bhagyanjananam.
Anta bhagyanjananam. Anta bhagyanjananam.
Uttam, uttam. So this is the thing. Here we can take a pause here. There are 14 syllables are completed here. You can take a pause here. And also here you can take a pause. Nityam nirmuktam, nityamuktam. And also here we can take a pause. And here we can take a pause. And here we cannot take. We have to chant it fully. There is no 7 letters. Here, tattavad bhati. Here also you cannot take. You got to come here. Here you can take a break. So I will chant this once, then I will tell you a brief meaning of this, and then we'll continue. Sandranandavabodhatmakamanupamitam kaladeshavadhibhyam nirmuktan nityamuktam nigamashatasahasrena nirbhasyamanam aspashtan drishtamatre Punaruru purusharthatmakam brahmatattvam tattavad bhati sakshat guru pavanapure hanta bhagyanjananam. So I'll tell you a brief meaning of this. So here Satlananda Bodhatma Brahman, which is pure existence, consciousness, bliss. That is Nirguna Brahman, pure existence, consciousness, bliss, and which is without parallel, Anupamidam, which is without parallel, and which is absolutely free from Kala Deshavadhipyam, Nirmuktam, is absolutely from the limitations of the of time and also space, Desham, Kalam, Desham, it is free from that. Nirmuktam, Nityamuktam, that is which is always free from the control of Maya. Always Nityamuktam means it is free from, it is not controlled by Maya. And Nikama Shata Sakasrena Nirbhasyamanam. That is innumerable statements. Shata Sakasrena, hundreds and thousands of statements are there in Veda, in the Upanishads and all that, Shastras. But it is clearly explained in those things. But aspashtam, even if you read all those Upanishads and all that, that Brahman is aspashtam. It is not become clear. But drishta matre punaruru purusharthatmakam. Drishta matre. But once we realize the realization of identity of that Brahman with one's own self, so that is liberation. That is identification of that Brahman with our own self. That is punaruru purusharthatmakam. That is the ultimate, that is purushartham, that is the dharma, artha, kama, moksha, that is moksham. That is the ultimate. So Brahma, that such a thing, that Brahma tattvam, tattavad bhadi. So that very Brahman is present in concrete form. Sakshat Guru Pavanapure. It is there in the concrete form, that Nirguna Brahman, that Brahma Tattvam is there in Guruvayur, that in that image of the Lord, it is there, and it is in the form of the Lord Krishna. It is there in the temple of Guruvayur, and Hanta Bhagyanjanana. It is a great blessing, fortune for people that it is there, and for all people it is a fortune, because whatever the Brahman which is aspashtam, all those things is visible in the visible form. It is there in Guruvayur. This is what is told in this. So here Brahman is described in both aspects, Nirguna and Saguna Bhava. Nirguna Bhava, Saguna Bhava. We know that. Nirguna Bhava, Saguna Bhava. So here, actual Brahman is identified with the image of Lord Krishna in Guruvayur temple. Brahman himself, that Nirguna Brahman itself is identified with the Lord Krishna in Guruvayur temple, and this identification runs through the entire work. The entire work, this identification is explained, is referred, and every verse is addressed directly to the Lord. In Bhagavata Purana, it is between Sukha Maharshi and Parikshit Emperor. So Sukha Maharshi is the speaker and Parikshit is the listener. Here speaker is Bhattadri, and the listener is Bhagavan himself. So every verse is addressed directly to the Lord, who is manifested image of the Lord, and is said to have given approval. Noting every time when he completes the Dashakam, the image used to give him approval of that. Oh, fine, like that. So Bhattadri, the image of the Lord himself as a living presence of Brahman. So this is what is there, and Brahman is the only absolute reality. There is nothing else. So that's what Anupamidam. That is it cannot be compared at all, because there's nothing else. There's only Brahman. So what can you compare when there is everything is Brahman? You cannot compare with anything. So it is without any comparison and no limitation. Kala Deshavadipyam, no limitation. So because of that, Brahman remains unchanged in all the three periods of time, past, present, and future. It remains unchanged, and Brahman is not limited with respect to space, etc. Brahman exists everywhere, so it pervades the whole universe. Brahman is the material cause of the universe, and according to Advaita Vedanta, there is no real creation of the universe. It is only an appearance of Brahman only. So that is the according to Vedanta. And Maya is the power of Brahman, and under Brahman's control. So though everything in the universe is under the control of Maya, but Brahman is not under, though he is the creator of the Maya, he is not controlled by Maya. He is above Maya. So when one individual realizes his identity with Brahman, he goes beyond Maya and he is liberated. So all Upanishads speak of Brahman, but Brahman is beyond the reach of ordinary people, and the study of Upanishads is not enough to know Brahman. This is what is explained in this sloka. That is Digama Sata Sakasrayan Nirbhasyamana. So Aspashtam is Aspashtam. Even if we read so these hundreds of Upanishads and all that, it is Aspashtam, but by Brahman can be realized by Manana and Nididhyasana. That is only words of Upanishads. When you contemplate and meditate on the words of Upanishads, this realization will happen, liberation will happen, and such a realization of Brahman as identical with one's own self is liberation, moksha. So, drishtamatre, when you have got that realization, liberation, you're liberated, and immediately on a realization. So, this first stanza is basically the entire Vedanta is compressed in this. Everything about the Brahman is explained here, and how Brahman and Bhattadiri, Brahman is in the form of the image of the Lord in the Guruvayur temple. And he still, Bhattadiri says that is our fortune that such God is there in Guruvayur, and we can have darshan, and we can have the blessings or the whatever we aspire for, we can achieve that. So we'll continue with this.
Padma Priya Bhagini.
Sandrananda.
Padma Priya Bhagini.
Hello, explain. Sandrananta. Sandrananda.
Avabodhatmakam.
Avabodhatmakam. Avabodhatmakam.
Anupamitam.
Anupamidam. Anupamidam.
Kaladeshavadhibhyam.
Kaladeshavadhibhyam. Kaladeshavadhibhyam.
Nirmuktan nityamuktam.
Nirmuktan nityamuktam. Nirmuktan nityamuktam.
Nigamashata sahasrena.
Nigamashada sahasrena. Nigamashada sahasrena.
Nirbhasyamanam.
Nirbhasyamanam. Nirbhasyamanam.
Aspashtan drishtamatre.
Aspashtan drishtamatre. Aspashtan drishtamatre.
Aspashtam only, ta only. Aspashtan drishtamatre.
Aspashtan drishtamatre. Aspashtan drishtamatre.
Punaruru purusharthatmakam.
Punararu purusharthatmakam. Punararu purusharthatmakam.
Brahmatattvam.
Brahmatattvam. Brahmatattvam.
Tattavat bhati.
Tattavat bhati. Tattavat bhati.
Sakshat guru pavanapure.
Sakshat guru pavanagure. Sakshat guru pavanapure.
Hanta bhagyanjananam.
Antabhagyanjananam. Antabhagyanjananam.
Uttam.
Dhanyavad.
Hema Ramesh Bhagini.
Now we'll chant the one after this. Sandranantavabodhatmakamanupamitam.
Hema Ramesh Bhagini.
Yes. Sandranandavabodhatmakamanupamitam. Sandranandavabodhatmakamanupamitam.
कालदेशावधिभ्यां
Kaladeshavadhibhyam. Kaladeshavadhibhyam.
निर्मुक्तन्नित्यमुक्तम्
Nirmuktan nityamuktam.
निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम्
Nigamashatasahasrena nirbhasyamanam. Nigamashatasahasrena nirbhasyamanam.
निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम्
Nigamashatasahasrena nirbhasyamanam. Nigamashatasahasrena nirbhasyamanam.
अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे
Aspashtan drishtamatre. Aspashtan drishtamatre.
पुनरुरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वम्
Punaruru purusharthatmakam brahmatattvam. Punaruru purusharthatmakam brahmatattvam.
तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे
तत्तावद्भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे. तत्तावद्भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे.
हन्तभाग्यञ्जनानाम्
हन्तभाग्यञ्जनानाम्. हन्तभाग्यञ्जनानाम्.
उत्तम उत्तम
Bhargavi Bhagini.
Sandra, I chant the one line. Sandranandavabodhatmakamανupamidam kaladeshavadhibhyam
सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमणुपमितं कालदेशावधिभ्याम् सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमणुपमितं कालदेशावधिभ्याम्
निर्मुक्तन्नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम्
निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम्
अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनरुरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वम्
अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनरुरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनरुरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वम्
तत्तावद्भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्तभाग्यञ्जनानाम्
तत्तावद्भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्तभाग्यं जनानाम् तद्दावद्भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्तभाग्यं जनानाम्
उत्तम here tattavad bhati
तत्तावद्भाति
yeah uttam
धन्यवादः
Kamal Narayanan Bhagini.
now we'll chant the one this thing line of that is up to here. सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावधिभ्यां निर्मुक्तन्नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम्
सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावधिभ्यां निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावधिभ्यां निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम्.
If you continue here, you have to use that anuswara, that is parasavarna, anupamitang kala, anupamitang kala. You have to make that. If you want to do that.
Okay.
Aspashtan dristamatre punaruru purusharthatmakam brahmatattvam tattavad bhati sachat guru pavanapure hanta bhagyanjananam.
अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनरुरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावद्भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्तभाग्यं जनानाम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनरुरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावद्भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्तभाग्यं जनानाम्.
Uttam, Uttam. I will chant the whole Shloka once. Sandra Sandranandavabodhatmakamanupamitam kaladeshavadhibhyam nirmuktan nityamuktam nigamashatasahasrena nirbhasyamanam aspashtan drishtamatre punaruru purusharthatmakam brahmatattvam tattavad-bhati sakshat guru pavanapure hanta bhagyanjananam.
सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुभवमितं कालदेशावधिभ्यां निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनरुरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्तभाग्यं जनानाम्
Hantabhagyam
जनानाम्.
Uttam, Uttam. One more person can chant.
Vasanta Gangadharan Bhagini. Vasanta.
Yes, sir. Okay. Namaste.
Okay.
Komala Raghunath Bhagini.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावधिभ्यां निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनरुरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावद्भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्तभाग्यं जनानाम्.
Uttama. So when you chant this, so tattavad bhati, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only are there. So that's why we cannot stop here. Sachat Guru Pavana Bure. If you come here, you will 14 syllables will be there. And here this will be Hanta Bhagyam, it will be 7 syllables. So you can tattavad bhati Sachat Guru Pavana Bure. We can stop here. And then Hanta Bhagyan Jana. Here Aspashtan Drishta Matre. Then you can chant fully. Here also Muktan Nitya Muktam. Then this word. Here we can stop here. Like that, we can stop at those places because it allows this particular meter allows that. So that's what this is. So I think we have done a good job today. Chanted very well. Chanted. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And we'll conclude with the Shanti mantra. Om Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavadaha. Punarmilamah.